Today, boys and girls, for science, we are going to do an investigation that involves a new tool. Okay, and I'm going to introduce this tool to you, and I'm going to tell you the different parts that are in this tool. So this fun scientific tool is called a syringe. Okay, you maybe have seen something that looks kind of like this in a couple different places. Maybe a doctor's office if you've had to get a shot, or maybe at home and you've taken medicine out of something that looks like this as a little kid, where that your parents suck up how much medicine you need and then they shoot it in your mouth to help you swallow it better. Okay, so maybe this isn't something completely new to you, but I bet you've never played with one of these and experienced air. So that's what we're going to do today. All right, so I'm going to show you the different parts of this syringe. So we have the plunger. The plunger is this gray part that goes up and down inside the syringe. So the gray part is the plunger. And the plunger, if you can see, has like a rubber stopper at the bottom of it, at the end of it. And then the other end has a plastic part where you can kind of hold on to. Okay, so that is the plunger. This clear part that has numbers on it, this is called a syringe. No. The whole thing is called a syringe. This is called a barrel, okay? So the barrel of the syringe is the clear part. The plunger is the gray part, okay? And so you can see when I hold it, I can push the plunger up and down inside the barrel of the syringe. The whole thing is a syringe. It has the plunger and the barrel, okay? Now this is just a tube, a flexible tube. And if you see, it's flexible because it's bendy, okay? Kind of like a plastic straw, and it's hollow in the inside. So you can kind of see that it's just like a straw, just a little piece of plastic, like rubbery, okay? So today we are going to see how we can use this syringe. And actually I have two syringes and I have a plastic flexible tube. We're going to see how these tools can work together to help us learn about air. I also have Ryder, my son, here for my special helper. So he is going to help me here in a minute when I call for him, okay? So first thing I'm going to have you do is watch how I can connect the tube. It fits right on the tip of the syringe. So if you see there, I have just connected the tube onto the syringe tip, okay? The plunger can be pulled out of the barrel and pushed back in just fine when we just have the tube connected, okay? Air can be pushed out of the tube. And actually, when I put my hand right here and I push, I can feel air coming out of here. Just like when you blow through a straw, this is pushing air. The air that's inside this barrel is getting pushed out into the tube, and the tube it's blowing out of the tube. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to have Ryder come over here. Bobby, come here. And I'm going to crimp this tube, okay? Crimping means I'm going to, like almost, how many of you have ever had a garden hose? And maybe it's gotten crimped like this, and you're trying to get water out of it, but water won't come because it's caught on something and it's crimped, okay? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to crimp this, and I'm going to have Ryder try to push once I have it crimped, okay? So Ryder, can you push the plunger through the barrel? Ryder, what's wrong with it?
It's pushing back.
It's pushing back. Look, he's trying to push it, but look, the plunger shoots right back at him.
It's like, no, I don't want to.
It's because, why do you think that is, Ryder?
Because there's no way for the air to get out.
So all that air is building up inside of there, isn't it?
And then the air won't become solid. It's like when a magnet.
But then watch when I let go. Now try to push it in.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Easy peasy. Okay, so stay here because I need you for a minute.
Okay.
So air can be pushed out of the tube easily when it's not crimped, but once it is crimped, it causes a bunch of pressure inside of the tube, and it means the air has nowhere to go. So the air is filling up that barrel, and it doesn't have where to go, so it's coming straight back. It won't go out. Okay. The next part we're going to do is,
I didn't get my foot to sleep.
We're going to hook the other syringe up to this end of it. So now we have two syringes.
What do you guys think is gonna happen?
We have two syringes hooked to one tube, okay? So now what I'm going to do is, well, hold on, before I do that, I'm going to open one of them. Okay, so all I did was open one syringe and one's closed, okay? Ryder is going to push that syringe close. Here, honey, you got to get to where they can see it. Okay, push it back, watch. Boys and girls, did you see that? That was like a magic trick. Let me try it now. Let me do it now. Oh, ready? Wait, okay. Here we go. Ready? Watch. Okay, so what is happening there is the air that's in this barrel is getting pushed and pushed into the tube and filling this barrel and making that plunger have no room. So the plunger's coming out because there's no room for the air inside of there, okay? So that is pushing and pulling. So we're going to go ahead and just do it for a little bit, Ryder. You push, and it pulls it out. I don't even have to pull it. It does it itself. Push. And you can feel a little bit of pressure, but it is easy. You can feel that you're pushing the air. You can just feel that feeling. All right, the next thing we're going to do, that's just the air moving from one plunger to the other. Now we're going to air wrestle. So it's kind of like arm wrestling, but it's not. Okay, this is where we're both going to push at the same time, and we're going to see who can beat it. Ready? Go. I think I won on that one. Okay, both of us open. Ready? Go. Ooh, I think he beat me that time.
Yeah, I think.
Okay, when we're doing that, it's like pushing against us. It's really hard. It's causing a lot of pressure inside of there because the air is getting compressed. It's getting smashed together, and we have no room. There's no room for that air to go. Okay? The last thing I'm going to try to do is sometimes, if you do it really good, I'm going to try it, you can do the pop-off. The pop-off isn't very safe, but it's after school hours, so maybe it's okay to do it. So basically what I do, hold this really carefully right there. Wait, I gotta, hold on. Okay. All right, Ryder's going to hold it for me. He's my assistant. Hold it straight up. Ready? Oh, it didn't work.
You gotta do it really fast,
I
Mama.
tried. All right, let's try it one more
Do
time.
it really fast and really hard.
Hold this. Ready?
Dang it. Here, let me try. You hold it.
So if you do it super hard, it actually can shoot off the plunger.
Okay, I can do it.
It doesn't do it hard enough. But, oh, here, let's see. Maybe if we do it like this. Sometimes that would actually and pop off.
You gotta do it really hard, though. You have to be really strong to do it.
Maybe we're not strong enough.
We're not strong enough.
Okay.
We'll have my dad try it after school.
Okay. Anyways, so that puts a lot. Oh, look at this. That's kind of fun.
Here.
All right. So air wrestling puts a lot of pressure in the syringes. Okay. You can compress all the air into one syringe, but you cannot fit all the air into just the tube. See? So it can fit into the syringes, but it cannot fit into just the tube. That tube is not big enough to fit all of the air. Okay. So that is our that is our video for today. And now I'm going to have you get your paper that looks like this out. And it says science on the top, so it helps you tell you what it's for. And here's your question of the week. The focus question is, what happens when air is pushed into a smaller space? So that's exactly what we are doing today. We are pushing the air into this small tube in this small syringe. So what you're going to do is fill in the blanks for each sentence. Okay, so it shows you right here is where it was crimped. Remember when I crimped it? You're going to tell me about what happened to that air inside. And then down here it says, when the plunger of one syringe is pushed, the air is what? Okay, so think about those words I kept talking about today. Maybe even rewatch the video and listen for those sentences and see if you can come up with the word that you need to fill in for your writing this week. Okay, on the back of this page, it asks you to draw me a picture, okay, of a syringe and label each part. And then it gives you like a word bank. Barrel, plunger, tube, air, and syringe. Those are all words that I used a lot in this video. So you're going to draw me your very own picture of one of these syringes with the tube, and you're going to label the syringe and the tube for me, okay, using these words from the word bank. All right, so that is our science lesson for today. So I hope you enjoyed watching us play with air, okay? I will keep posting these science lessons, and hopefully you have fun doing them. Bye.